The holidays are a good time for adult children to look for changes that are happening to their aging parents. Thanks for joining us for this week's Health News You Can Use. I'm Lindsay Stish. The holiday season is a time where families are gathering together to celebrate, and for some, it's the first time in months. During this year's holiday celebrations, there are things you can look for in aging loved ones that can signal they might need some extra help. With me today is Colleen Hollestelle, Healthcare Administrator at St. Luke's Bishop Spencer Place. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
First of all, Colleen, why are the holidays a good time for adult children to look for changes in their loved ones?
That's a great question. The holidays are an opportunity, if you haven't seen someone in the last year, to notice some subtle changes that may not have been noticed through text message or just a telephone call, and a good opportunity to have a conversation about some of those changes.
Okay. So what are some things that loved ones can look for that might signal that their aging parents need a little bit of help?
We advise for people to look at the person themselves and also their environment. So if you're looking at the person, you would be noticing subtle changes in their grooming. Are they able to manage their hair, nails, their clothing, noticing their mobility status? So are they able to walk freely and independently in the home, or do they need to balance themselves on furniture or an assistive device? And then within their environment, you would be looking for things like, is it clean to their normal standards? Are they able to make meals? And then are they able to sort their mail and manage their bills independently?
Now, having that conversation with a family member about changes you're noticing can be a difficult subject. Do you have any advice for how to bridge that conversation or how to bring that up?
Yes, I think the main consideration is to see it as a coaching opportunity or a partnership. There's nothing about being a certain age that makes people more inclined to be strong-armed. So I just recommend people start with a soft, open approach. How are things going? Have you noticed any changes in yourself and your ability to care for yourself in this last year? Have you seen any other friends who have experienced something similar? And just allow for that conversation to occur naturally. Our hope would be that the person responds really positively to it, and it's just the first step to an ongoing conversation. If the person has a really strong reaction, you might want to just let it drop and seek the help of a primary care provider. They are another partner who's going to be able to help have difficult conversations around this topic, but they're also going to be able to work with the person and see if there's something medically underlying this change that either needs to be treated or we need to resume treatment if it's stopped.
Right. Okay, that's a great point. So there are 3 different levels of care environments outside of living at home. Can you explain what each one of those are?
Yes. The first environment is independent living. And so that's just living in an apartment. They're often 55 or 60 and above. And it offers, a robust dining program. A lot of times they have arts and culture activities, intellectually stimulating events, and then a sense of community that's going to help create your social network and give you friendships to build upon. The second level has all of that and more, plus medication management and nurse oversight, and that's called assisted living. So assisted living will have someone available all of the time to be able to help administer medications or communicate with a nurse if there is a concern that's emerged in the night, and also have the meal programs and the structure that's going to help somebody be able to thrive. And then the final level is skilled nursing, and so that's all of the amenities previously described, plus 24/7 nurse oversight that's going to be able to do assessments, create interventions, give medications, but also nursing staff to be able to help with physical or cognitive needs that person has.
Okay, so how does somebody go about choosing the right community?
That's a great question. There are 3 things to consider when you're searching for a senior living community. The first would be location. Some people consider proximity to a neighborhood or a community that they've been a part of throughout their life. The second piece of location would be proximity to friends and family. So research shows that the closer you are to your friends and family, the more often that they're going to be able to visit you. And then it could also be close location to services or providers. The second consideration would be the budget. So just like with purchasing a car, purchasing a home, there are going to be several different price points in senior living. And so you just want to evaluate your resources and the expectations for your environment and see what's going to be the best option for your budget. And then the third thing would be the quality of the facility or community and the amenities offered there. So some people are looking specifically for a certain dining program or a certain life enrichment program with lectures or an arts culture. And then some people are specific to they're wanting a bigger campus that has many levels of care. So it's a place that they'll be able to stay for the duration of their lives.
Okay, all great things to think about. What final message do you have today for people watching?
I think the biggest message is that there's often a misconception around leaving your home and moving into a senior living community that you are giving something up or letting something go. But we tend to think of it more as what do you stand to gain in that opportunity? So there's a great opportunity to continue living and enriching your life in a meaningful way. And in some cases, it actually, by having that support, it allows for people to do more meaningful work and activities, either through their actual, they're continuing their career, through social engagements, or building new friendships. So there's a great opportunity to continue living your best life. Even if you're not at your home that you've been in for many years.
Absolutely. Such a great point. Well, thank you so much, Colleen, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
To explore the services and amenities at St. Luke's Bishop Spencer Place or to take a tour, visit bishopspencerplace.org. You can also stay up to date with all the latest health news and stories from St. Luke's at stlukeskc.org/news. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time on Health News You Can Use.